Welcome to Mindful Monday. My name is Lynn, and thank you so much for joining me. So, Mindful Mondays, we talk about different ways that we can use different techniques and methods and tools in our daily lives to help combat stress and anxiety and just feelings of overwhelmed and maybe lost. So today I want to talk about journaling. So journaling is wonderful because it can be done by just about anybody, which is very important. So if you can write, if you can type, right? I think some people even, you have the voice text on phones. There's apps for journaling. So any more journaling is something that can be done by anyone. I recommend it for any age, so especially kids. I think it's wonderful for them to write, especially my daughter, she's practicing cursive. So for them to write down their feelings, to write down about their day. There's lots of benefits to journaling. So journaling is very calming, calms the mind, it clears the mind. It can help us to make connections between our thoughts, our feelings, our reactions, our behaviors. It reduces symptoms of anxiety and depression. It can improve our memory. It can bring about your creative side, and it can help us to connect with our inner self, and it can help us to release that, with our emotions and our stress, and this is a good release for that. I think when we talk about journaling, it's important to keep it private because you want to be able to feel free to write down your thoughts and your feelings. Who can journal? We talked about this. Anyone can journal. You don't have to know how to spell. You don't have to use complete sentences. So it's all about you just putting down your thoughts, your emotions, your feelings, your ideas. What do we journal in? Well, a journal, right? Well, check Amazon. There's a ton of different kinds of journals. So you just kind of want to look and see what works for you. I went to the dollar store for one of my journals, just a regular notebook. My very first journal, I started the day after I found out I was pregnant with Olivia. So we're talking, she's 9 now. Dollar store, they come in all different shapes and sizes, really big ones like this. And so it's whatever works for you. And like I said, dollar store, Walmart, Amazon.com. It's really easy to find all different kinds of journals. So when we have our journal, where do we journal? So that's up to you. You can journal in your favorite chair. You can journal in your bed. You can journal out in nature. You can journal on your yoga mat. So that is up to you. Now, where and when you journal, again, whatever works for you. I usually journal in the mornings after my meditation, but that just works for me. The journal's right here. I'm sitting right here. I've already got my mind kind of calmed down, and I'm, wanting to express some feelings or emotions. Another good time is at night before bed because it is very therapeutic and it can help us sleep. And you just journal about your day. So maybe you keep it up by your nightstand. So whatever works for you. And we talked about where and when. Again, we want it to work in our daily hectic lives. So, and you can change it up. I like to try to be consistent because I want to make it a routine. But again, if you miss a day or you miss 2 days or you go a week or so without your journaling, that's okay. no stress. So it may be hard to start. You're thinking, oh, one more thing I have to remember to do. So maybe you begin with what's called a gratitude journal. So a gratitude journal is just writing down a few things that, even one thing that that you're thankful for. So I used to do this with my family in the evenings before we go to bed, and we've kind of gotten away from it, and I want to get back to doing it. But we would list 3 things that we were thankful for. And it can be just one word answers. It can be family. It can be my dog, the pizza I had at lunch, the sunshine, you know. Maybe it's something that you're thankful for about yourself. I think that's important. So maybe write 2 or 3 things down that you're happy with about you. You know, my hair. I really like my nose, or I had a really good day. I was talking to people and I felt really confident. So all positive things we want to, you know, put out there for our gratitude journal. And that's just an easy way to start. You don't have to start that way. You can just pick up the book and just start writing. So that's it. How about that? That is so easy. So hopefully tonight you'll pick up your journal, or you'll pick up a book and just start writing. And if you think about it, right now, during all this chaos, you know, our lives are turned upside down by COVID-19, and things have just changed just drastically. I think it's important to write about all those things now, get them out there on paper. And if you think about it, maybe a year from now, you go back to that journal and you're looking at the space you were in then, and what you were feeling as you know, compared to where you're at when you're reading it in the future. So I just think it's a really good time to start journaling. Anytime's a good time to start journaling. So, and last but not least, no rules. No rules on journaling. It's all up to you and what works for you. So hopefully, this information on journaling will help you along your journey, along your path to peace. And I'd love to hear any feedback that you have, or if you're already journaling and you have other ideas, I'd love to hear them. So thank you again for joining me. Peace.